Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Elma, the Non-Tech Techie. And today, actually, it's supposed to be last week. This was supposed to be my live stream for last week, but I was unwell last week. So we are going to have it today. And it's about SEO. And it's actually a tool that where you can chat with your SEO data so that you can get insights and you can get actionable insights. So you know exactly what to do. So this time we don't have to look at those so many rows of numbers of data to find out, oh, how can we increase our ranking? What keywords are relevant? How do I update, updates regarding my ranking on a specific keyword? So, and also you can chat with your Google Search Console data. So this is really quite exciting. And what I find is that the data is quite accurate and very, data is quite accurate. And yeah, because I compare it to a known brand of, how do you say that? An SEO tool, and I'm getting similar results. Okay, so let's just put it that way. So if you are new to our channel, please kindly subscribe to our channel. And at the end of the live stream, we are going to have a giveaway of three Tier 1 LTDs. So today I present to you Rishabh Nanda, who is the founder of SEO AI. So hi, Rishabh.
Hi, Elma. Hi. Glad to be here.
Hi. So can you please introduce yourself? I know you are the founder of
Yeah,
SEOChatbot.ai. I talked to you before regarding another tool. So that's actually how
yeah.
we got to know each other. And now tell us about yourself. Now it's your turn to tell something about yourself as a founder. What is your background?
Yeah, yeah.
And why did you make SEO Chatbot AI, and what does SEO Chatbot actually do for the users?
Mhm. So, I've been doing SEO for almost last 5 years at this point, and I am running an SEO agency for last 3 years. We're managing some of the biggest brands in our agency as well. We have some YC companies, some well-funded companies as well, and some bootstrapped companies as well. So, you can say that I've almost worked with all sorts of brands when it actually comes to SEO. I've seen a 0 to 1, I've seen a 1 to 10, and I've seen a 10 to 100 as well when it comes to SEO. I have clients who are doing a million impressions. I have clients who are doing, let's say, I don't know, 10,000 a month, and I also have people doing 500 clicks a month. So it just gives me a better insight into how SEO works for everyone. And how SEO chatbot started was we were actually, it's quite interesting actually. We were building a reporting software for our agency clients, and then we made a little pivot because we saw the market. What we saw was whenever I used to send any sort of report to my clients or present them any my screen of any bigger tool, let's say I was using SEMrush in front of them, Ahrefs, Ubersuggest, whatever it was that I was using, they were not able to make sense out of it at most times. So that's the reason why we made SEO chatbot, because not okay. So not everyone can afford a good SEO agency because they are usually very expensive. And the second reason is some people might want to do it themselves. So that's how we got to the idea of making SEO chatbot. We just wanted people to ask away their questions in a natural language and get answers as is. And the other dashboard features as well, we've kept them very clean just to take out all the distractions so that you can focus on what actually matters.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So, that's the thing with SEO. Like, okay, I know a little bit about SEO. I cannot claim that I am an SEO expert. Okay. And
Okay.
one thing that is really tough for me is that I need to understand keywords. Like, what are the right keywords for me to use? What keywords should I actually want to rank for if I have a specific product? What is the competition for those keywords? And another thing that actually I asked Rishabh just before in our conversations in the past is that, hey, look, okay, I understand you have this SEO chatbot AI, but how would I know what to ask? It's like having an internet, a Google, but you don't know what you are searching for. So this is what we are going to talk about today. What exactly should you ask in SEO chatbot AI to help you grow your SEO. Okay,
Awesome.
so shall we start with could you please share your screen?
Yeah, definitely. So I hope my screen is visible.
Not yet.
Is it?
Now it is. I just
Yeah.
visible
So
because I can see us earlier. Okay, good.
yeah. So this is our homepage. Once you click on Get Started, you authenticate yourself and claim a plan, you will come to this dashboard here. So just to take you through it, this profile shows you some basic info. This is your chatbot usage, and this is the plan that you're currently on.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is our SEO tab. So these four metrics you'll probably find on any SEO software out there. So here you can add your domain. Let's say this one. I'll just add this one really quickly. And this is your keyword research tab. You can add a keyword, something like, let's say, it's pretty basic like any other keyword recommendation tool works. It just takes your keywords and suggests similar ones. Oh, sorry, I made a typo.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you can see, this shows the competition index and this shows the search volume. So just digressing a bit and coming back to your question, Elma, for good keyword understanding, you'll first have to understand where you actually stand in the hierarchy of websites, right? Let's say you want to target keywords like social media management, but maybe you don't want to come into the way of a bigger player, like let's say Buffer is there or maybe other big guys. So you'll have to decide in a certain way where the competition index also makes sense for you, while the volume also makes sense, right? So you have to pick something that has a lower competition index and a higher volume. That's how you'll be able to outrank them and get some traffic. So if you see there's a slight typo here on this keyword, the competition is low and the volume is also really high. So this is something that you can use. Again, a small typo, but that results in lower competition index. So this is how you can actually do or use keywords for you. And over here, you can just track your backlinks.
Oh, sorry, sorry. Did I get it right? You are recommending to misspell some of the words for our keywords?
No, no, I'm just saying it's there in a space, right? It's not
Okay.
necessarily that you'll always have it, but if you do have it, it's better to use them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not recommending it. You shouldn't do it all the time, but if you see that the volume is there, it's something definitely worth looking upon. So if you see something like stocks market, I am pretty sure stock market would have a bigger competition index, and something like stocks market, while still having the volume, has a lower competition index. So you just have to find keywords that work for you in terms of hierarchy of your website. Now moving forward, this is the backlinks tab. Over here, you can just add your domain and it will
I
tell
don't
you all the
see
backlinks you
backlink.
have.
Okay, now it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the backlinks tab. You can filter by spam score as well over here, right? And this will show you all the spammy backlinks that are there. The higher the spam score, the worse the backlink is for you. And this is your SERP tab, and it will just show you your rankings for something, for all the keywords that are there, you're ranking for. So this is the keyword, this is the search volume, and this is your rank, and this is the intent of the keyword. You can also export it into a CSV. Once this page is done crawling, I'll come over here and show you on-page insights as well. But let's just go to the chatbot first because that's literally in the name SEO chatbot. So that is what I'd like to show you guys first.
So
Over
before
here
you
first, yeah,
chatbot, sorry, I have a question on this one. So you have the
sure,
chatbot,
sure.
right? And we just you just earlier entered keyword research, a keyword on keyword research, a domain on backlinks, and another thing on the SERP. Now, the SERP analysis, you enter the domain as well. Now, my question here is, would I be able to chat with those data, say in keyword
Yes.
research, and there are like hundreds of keywords over there with a lot of data on volume and competition. Can I chat with that data as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to show us, right, how to chat with that
You
data.
can chat with the data. However, there's a certain way to do it. Yeah, yeah. There's a certain way to do it. Because as you said, there are probably 1,000 keywords over there. So you don't want to overload yourself, right?
Right.
So first you're going to come here, you're going to click on this sign, enter a domain and enter a country for what you want to ask your questions. And then once you
Okay.
submit it, it'll take like 10 minutes to crawl. I've already added a domain so that I can save us some time. Now, let's say you want to look for keywords that you should uh, target, right? So you can ask something like, you can ask chatbot to first analyze your search profile. What it'll do is it'll tell the chatbot where you're actually ranking and where there's some potential for you to rank, right? Sorry, that's my uh, profile, and then suggest keywords that I can potentially rank for. Also, tell me if there's any optimization needed for the pre-existing ranks. So it'll take some time to process the data, of course, because there's a lot of data to process and then summarize for you. But
Okay.
here are some suggestions for you. Here are some suggestions, right? According to the domain that I have added. So here are a few keyword opportunities. Like it's telling me that I'm currently ranking at number 11 for this keyword. So I can focus on optimizing content around affordable automatic watches, highlighting value and price point. Another keyword, and it's telling me to optimize my Google business profile so that I can rank higher for this one. Another keyword, and then it's giving me suggestion as well. I have to focus on local SEO tactics, right? And let's say there's a keyword called watch strap class. Now it's telling me I'm ranked at 10, but here's what I can do to rank better. And then it's also giving me some generic suggestions as well that I must follow to rank better, like title tag and meta description, header tags, image optimization, and other technical things as well, right? So that's how you can go about researching keywords. Now, let's say you want to rank for any other keyword, something like how do I rank better for automatic watch keypaste. Give me a step by step guide. So the more detailed your question is, the better the answer actually gets that you get from the chatbot, right? So here you can see these are the content optimization that you need to make. These are the technical SEO optimization that you need to make. And this is how you can develop your content strategy around it. So this is how you can go about researching keywords if you want to do it through the chatbot. However, if you know your way around keywords, you can also do it from here. That's the whole purpose of providing a dashboard as well. If you know a bit, you can then go to the dashboard.
Okay, I don't want to look at that because I literally get thousands of rows every time I look at keywords. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm looking for ways to make it simpler for me. Now, you talked about data earlier. In fact, that's the number one question we have from the audience right now. So it's asked by Sujit. Sorry, that's the wrong question, but okay. So it's asked by Sujit. From where do you pull keyword suggestions and how accurate is the data? And also from Asif, he asked, what are your data sources?
So our data sources are Google Search Console, of course, that is there to tell the chatbot about your current performance, how your clicks are doing, how's the impression count, and all that. Second source that we do use is some of our own APIs, and the third one is we use some third-party APIs that are very much respected in the market, is what I would say. I won't be comfortable naming them. Let's just call it a trade secret and end it at that. But what I'll tell you is they are as accurate as Ubersuggest and SEMrush and some of these biggies.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how frequently is the ranking data updated?
So the ranking data gets updated like once in every 14 to 15 days because you are not seeing any changes in your ranking either ways in like less than 15 days. So that's how long we take it.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue. Now, earlier you were asking some questions, right? And you said that the more detailed our questions are,
Yeah.
the better results we will get. So, how would we know what questions to ask? Do we need to learn? Actually, this is a question from Nyok. That's
Hmm.
sorry, different question. Will we need to master skills for prompting to use SEO chatbot AI?
Not really, but so there are two ways to look at it, right? You can ask a generic question, you can get a generic answer.
Mm-hmm.
However, for AI to understand you better, you'll have to give some sort of context there, right? Let's just
Right.
take an example, right? Let's say I can ask a question, what are major SEO issues that are present in my website? This is a very generic question, right?
Right.
Let's see what it tells us.
But do you remember we discussed this in the past, like in private, like
Yeah,
what I am looking for is for someone like me, that let's just say
yeah, yeah. Just yeah, yeah. Yeah.
a business owner who has no idea what kind of data or what should he or she look for on an SEO data.
Hmm.
Will you be
Yeah, yeah.
able to add templates of ready-made questions that we can just click?
Yeah, yeah. We are adding those. They are in our roadmap. We are adding those.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the most important part because
Yeah, yeah, we are adding those. Yes. So,
because we're
anyways, what I was,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, what I was saying was this is a generic question, and
Hmm.
you get a generic answer here. It's not generic. It is in analyzing your domain's data first. However, you don't know where you need to, where is an HTML code error that needs to be fixed, or where is a duplicate content that needs to be fixed. Now, there's another way to ask this question, a better way to ask this question, something like analyze my on-page profile, mention issues on a page by page basis, suggest fixes and priorities for all the issues as well. So now this is a very detailed question and you will get a detailed answer. Now, if you see here, it is actually showing me a page that, okay, so first it shows me some overview. Like these are the issues that are generally there. These are common and across multiple pages. Now here is a page specific analysis. So for the home page, these are the issues that I have. And these are the fixes for the respective issues. So of course, you cannot, even if you're a business owner, I cannot help you fix your broken resources until or unless you know how to code, right? That is something we're not able to do right now. Hopefully, in future we can introduce something like that. You'll you or someone in your team will have to know what's a render blocking resource to be able to fix render blocking resource. However, something like missing image alt text, this is something that you as an owner can also add. Even if you have a very little technical knowledge, you can just visit your website wherever you're building it and you can see if the alt text is missing in the image, just add an alt text. Title, if your title is too short, it's telling you to add a descriptive, increasing the title length. So these are the simple issues that you can fix. However, to fix issues like these, you will need someone in your team who does have some sort of technical knowledge. Now, if you see here, an issue is no description. So it pointed out this for you, and here's your solution. It's a pretty straightforward solution. Add meta descriptions. This is something you can do regardless of your technical knowledge. Now, another page, these are the issues, and this is the priority, and these are the recommended fixes. It's done this for a lot of pages here. We can go through each one of them one by one if you want, but these are just the issues that are there for the page and their fixes as well. So it's telling me that technical SEO fixes should be my high priority, the content optimization medium, and the content strategy is a low priority to me right now, which is very true. I can tell from experience that we've seen the highest impact in our clients' SEO while doing technical changes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so there's another question here from Nyok. Google updates their SEO thing, right? So does it work if Google updates?
Yeah, with any major algo update, we make certain changes to the parameters of the SEO chatbot. So it's always relevant, regardless of whatever major update Google pushes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that is done. And okay, so this we know it can be done. So can chatbot analyze the domain for on-page SEO and can make suggestions? So
yeah,
definitely yes. And you can do it for each and every page of your domain. Now, this is
yeah.
an interesting question from Joginder. So you show that we can track backlinks by entering a domain, but can we add the backlink and it tracks it if the system is not showing that particular backlink? Or I think what he's trying to say here is that can we monitor that specific backlink?
Uh, you Not right now. You cannot add a you cannot add a backlink manually right now. We do update our data quite often when it comes to backlinks. We update it once a week, but we are also introducing a feature where you can manually add a backlink. Yes, it's in the
Okay.
roadmap.
Yeah, I need a copy of that roadmap. I asked for it. So once it's public, it will be
Yeah, yeah,
grateful if you can show it in the group, share it in the group.
sure,
So
sure,
the
sure.
tool is
Yeah,
about
yeah,
really
definitely.
about technical SEO. Are there any plans for offsite SEO?
I would like Amir to clarify what he actually means by offsite SEO. Then I'll be able to help you better.
Right. Okay.
Because if it means that I can work you with something like maybe an outreach strategy, then no. But I'll have to get some clarity here.
Okay. So this is a question from Sujit, which I quite like. Hey, can we compare backlinks with our competitors in the tool?
So right now, the only way to do it would be to add a competitor's domain here, let it crawl, ask about it, and then doing the same for yours, or just adding your competitor's domain here. However, a comparison feature will be introduced by, let's say, next month or so, where you can just compare two domains. However, it will be an add-on. It won't be included in the LTD. That's what I'll say. It will be an add-on to the product.
Oh, okay. So it's not
Yeah, yeah.
included. It would be an add-on. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But that is an
Of course, it will be
essential.
an LTD add-on. We are adding it at a very low price of $9 for lifetime. That's it. But it's an add-on, yes.
Oh, okay. So $9 per lifetime. That is fine. It's not that much, but I want to make sure
Yeah,
that I have that because
yeah. The reason for that is it actually takes a lot of computational power to compare two SEO data because once you look at it, at the end of the day, we are probably pushing like let's say 40,000 token for one person into the chatbot and 40,000 for another person into the chatbot. So it just takes over a lot of cost, a lot of computational power as well. So that's why we cannot include it in the LTD to stay functional.
okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. And I'm saying that hey, it's actually important for us to have this competitive analysis when it comes to keywords, to backlinks, to everything SEO. Very, very
Yeah, yeah.
important. And in fact, I would even so I could basically pull data. It doesn't matter whether it is my domain or not, right? I just cannot get the GSC data because I am not an admin of that particular domain.
Exactly, yes. So if you
Exactly.
even if you don't have the GSC data, you can talk with other SEO metrics. But if you do have GSC data, you can talk with the GSC data.
Okay. Now, question
Yeah.
from Sif: Are you on AppSumo or private LTD only?
We are currently not on AppSumo because to make it work on AppSumo, we have to figure out a lot of things. So the price we're currently offering, we might not be able to offer on AppSumo because of their split as well. So we'll probably have to hike the price at least 40-50% or something before we are able to do anything with AppSumo. So right now it's private LTD only. And we are also thinking about discontinuing the LTD because we'd like to shift to MRR models from here on.
Okay. So, I do have a question on the domains because I am able to enter domain on the how do you call this? On the chatbot itself, I can add a domain or I
Mhm.
can select domains, right? And the first thing I get it
Yeah.
says no options. So I can share my screen here. So you know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm
Options
talking about.
as in, yeah.
Yeah, so it says no options because I did not add it. Because in the beginning, I thought it should be like, let's see, this one. Okay, so here you can see that I don't have any options, although here I added a lot of domains. So in the beginning, like as a user, or you know, the what goes into my mind is that hey, this should be option here.
So yeah, there's a reason for this. I'll tell you what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at industry standards, any SEO tool out there will let you have unlimited on-page insights for any domain. Whether it's SEMrush, whether it's Ahrefs, you can potentially make unlimited searches and look at the on-page data of unlimited domains. So
Mm-hmm.
there's no limit on the on-page data that you can check. However, there's a certain limit on the number of domains that you can add to chatbot. So this is done by design right now. So on the basis of plans, there's a limit to the number of domains that you can add to chatbot. The basic plan
Oh,
lets you add one domain, the second plan lets you add five domain, and the third plan, which is the unlimited plan, lets you add unlimited domains. So that's why it's done this way.
but that also means that okay, so okay, now I understand that that's why it's made that way. But can we say if I already added a domain here, can it be kept there and I don't have to add it the next time I restart using again the using SEO chatbot? Because that's my that's kind of difficult for me. Like I keep on adding the same thing.
I'm sorry, could you repeat your question, please? I
Is
didn't
there
get
an
you.
ability to save domains here on this part? Can you see my you can see my
Domains,
screen, right?
we have introduced that feature. Domains usually stay saved here. However, what we do is, let's say whenever there's a major update, we
Mm-hmm.
just introduced our search console update. So for that, we require you to recrawl the domain. So what we do is we actually delete it from the backend so that you can recrawl and get accurate data then. So with any
Yes,
major
yes.
update,
Wait, Rishabh. I don't think you get me here because this for me is very important as a user. So I want to be
okay,
able to add domains here that I frequently check
yeah, yeah.
and select those domains maybe for comparison even later. And each time I know that SEO chatbot would crawl the data and it would take some time. And that's
No,
fine
it's
for
fixed.
me.
You can add multiple domains now. It's fixed. We have fixed that. That update is already out. You can now add five domains and move between them and switch between them
Yes, you haven't let me
without
finish.
having to recrawl.
Rishabh, this is not going to work out if you don't let me finish when I talk.
Sorry, sorry. Yes, sorry.
You've been stopping me already for some time, and this is not going well. Okay, so the question is, for example, I have four domains that I keep on checking all the time, that I keep on tracking, and I want them to be on this option and to be able to be
Mm-hmm.
saved here, so that every time I open this chatbot here, I just select what domain I want, and SEO chatbot will crawl the data for me. And I'm okay to wait 10 minutes for the data because I know it's the latest data. Now, what's difficult for me is that every time I add a domain, when I come back later, I have to enter it again. Do you get what I mean now?
That's what I'm trying to convey. The only point you have to recrawl or re-add the domain is when we have to delete it, so that you actually recrawl it. So whenever we push a major update, we require you to recrawl your domains. And there are two ways to do it. Either we can just send a newsletter, we can send a notification and let you do it, or whenever there's a major update, we just actually take out the domain from the chatbot so that you can recrawl it. However, you can switch between multiple domains right now. That is also available. And yes, we can also work on that where it automatically gets recrawled. So that's also another thing we can work on.
Right. So
But
that's what
right
I'm
now,
asking
for
for. If you can do an automatic recrawl from the list of domains that I would choose from here, because obviously I am not going to choose 100 domains to analyze at all at the same time. That I would go crazy too. But what I'm saying is, okay, so I have this website. I know that I want to watch this particular competitor's website and another competitor's website. So three of us, and I want an analysis for that. I want SEO chatbot to crawl the latest data at the time that I get into it, and I don't want to be entering those domain again and again and again because it's just so much repetitive work.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yes.
so that's what I'm saying. So please do not stop me when I am speaking because I really have something to
Yeah,
say, and I
yeah, yeah,
get
yeah.
really okay.
Yeah. No worries. We just never looked at it from a tech POV. The reason for that is doing that just requires a lot of infra from our end.
Yeah,
So we
and
just let you recall. Yeah.
okay, and this is the reason why you have to listen to your users. Not because, yes, you are an SEO expert, but your users may not be SEO experts. That's the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
thing
yeah.
that we have to think about. Number two, their needs. Maybe you think you know their needs, but actually you don't know until they tell you what their needs are. You really have
Mhm.
to listen to them, okay? Okay, so Sujit is asking here, what are the SEO tools you can compare yours with, and or anything that is close match to SEO chatbot?
I don't think there's any SEO tool out there that lets you talk to your data. So, I mean, not sure if I can compare it with anyone, but for the rest of the data, for the dashboard part, you can compare it to any SEO tool out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a two-part question, right? The chatbot part you cannot compare with anyone else because nobody else is doing it. And I think the reason for that is it was a lot of headache for us to build as well. So you'll just have to, when you actually fetch SEO data, you fetch it in like massive, massive amounts, and then the computation power just takes away all the money that you probably have.
Right.
So
And
yeah.
actually, I can agree to you on this one because, okay, like there is actually a way to, so um, I would say for this one, there's a way to do it, but it would take a lot of time for the user. But if you want to save a lot of time, then SEO chatbot is the way to go. Because what I can do personally is that, okay, say I have Ubersuggest. I will download all my data from Ubersuggest and then upload it to my AI. It could be ChatGPT or whatever AI model I'm using. And I will analyze that. I will ask that AI to analyze all my data, but it's a lot of work with SEO chat. But you already know um, that the chatbot is optimized to read SEO data. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, hey, yeah, you can do it the hard way, like what just I just said. A lot of manual work, a lot of manual questions or prompting, and then in the end, you may not even get what you want because that particular AI was or the particular LLM is not. Um, Optimized for SEO. While with SEO
Yeah.
chatbot, it's really optimized for SEO, and therefore the answers that you will get from the analysis that you will get from SEO chatbot is very relevant, and it's not hallucinating because I have that issue a lot. Like, hey, of course, I already tried to do this before, and that's why when Rishabh said, "Hey, I have this SEO chatbot AI that's just specifically for SEO." Oh, okay, that is nice because there are a lot of tools out there or AI tools, and you still have to do a lot of manual work. So that's where SEO chatbot is actually pretty good.
Yeah, there are two problems to that approach.
Mm,
One thing is you'll have to be sure what data you need to be able to get an answer to your question, right? So you may
exactly.
not know whether you have to export an on-page. And the second issue with that is whenever you export your data, it will be the size of the data will be so much that you probably won't be able to parse it through any LLM. And even if you are able to parse it through an LLM, you might require a premium subscription of that. And the third issue with this is Ubersuggest is like what $400 for their LTD, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere around, I guess, 200 or $400, somewhere around that range. And the biggest plan that we have, which is our truly unlimited plan, is currently it's a 40% off right now on that plan. In fact, even if you buy our second plan at a 40% discount, you get to our third plan anyways.
Okay. So,
So our second plan is like $120, $138 right now.
okay. So we will talk about plans
So you
later.
you get a 40% discount on the 138, and then you get upgrade to the next tier as well.
Oh, you were showing the price and then you're not showing the price.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So next is this is not
Okay.
really relevant to SEO channel, but what tool did you use to build your website? Is it Framer or custom?
So the website, if you mean the landing page, that's on
Yes.
Wix, and the rest of the app is hard coded.
Okay. Sounds good. Then can we change the domain after adding?
No.
Oh, what do you mean? No, I thought we can change the domain after we add it, right? We can remove domains, add domains.
I mean, yes, you can. That wasn't the plan initially, so we just tell people you cannot. We want to minimize our cost. Then there's no point of having a domain limitation, right? From a tech perspective, you can, but we would like to fix that sooner or later. Of course, in an unlimited plan, you can do whatever you like with the chatbot.
Okay.
But if you're on the tier one, you'll probably not be able to do it for very long because that's why there's a one domain limitation.
Okay. Next is any plan of extension, like a Chrome extension.
We are looking at either building a Chrome extension or a WordPress extension or a WordPress plugin, I mean. So we'll have to think about that internally first before commenting on it.
Okay. And can I export a report as a PDF file?
Yeah, we got a lot of demand for that. So yes, we'll soon give you that feature. I'm not sure what's the actual cause for that, why people want to export it to PDF, because you can technically just copy it from the chatbot itself in a single click. But since we got a lot of demand for it, we are building that feature. It's not a very big feature. We just probably take like a day for us to build it.
Okay. And let's go here. So if backlinks got deleted, does the tool notify us like an email or does it send us a
No,
weekly email? So no notifications on lost backlinks.
no, no, we cannot build everything. We'll have to understand that the user also have to understand that we cannot build everything. We're not
Right.
building a notification platform. We're building a chatbot. So that's what I'll say here. So
Right.
we will also have
And
to keep our product at an end, right? We'll also have to see the finish line of our product. So that's why we're not building.
yes, that makes sense. And actually, Sujit, if you remember last year, I had this live stream with Dave of Backlink Monitor. That's exactly what Backlink Monitor does. So it's a complementary product. They are not competing. Okay. Add notification area in the app to inform customers when recrawl is needed and other recommendation. Okay, that actually is making sense.
Yes, we can do it. However, it just takes a lot of user data to get it done, right? You'll actually, the user first, so there are a lot of layers to it. The user first have to actually see the notification, then actually be able to delete the domain and add a new one. You can just, we can just build a automatic recrawl. That's probably easier to build and maintain. Gets a lot less support questions as well in that sense.
Oh, and all the time I thought that it would cost you more to do that automatically versus manually by the users. But okay, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Okay, so as I was saying, that he thinks there may be some custom GPTs on the Chat GPT marketplace for the SEO. But the data, like what Rishabh said earlier, you may not be sending the entering or uploading the right data to the GPT. So SEO chatbot is actually really optimized for that. It pulls your data by itself and what the relevant data to give you the right insights. Okay, next. Okay, I ask what are the tools can be compared with this tool in terms of features? If we talk about tool talking to the data, there are a couple of free AI tools that do a great job.
I mean, there are multiple tools to talk to your data. However, you have to access the data first. That's the delta here. So even if, let's say, you are able to make it work, let's say you have a premium chat GPT subscription that you already use, then you need to buy the cheapest SEO tool that you can trust out there and buy is probably Ubersuggest. So you have to pay like $12 a month to Ubersuggest for it. Then you actually have to export the relevant data to your question, then process it to the tool which can talk to your data. There, I could be mistaken, but I'm sure there is no other tool out there that streamlines it the way we do.
Okay, so okay, got it. What happens if I dispose of a domain and want to add a new domain?
That depends what plan you're on.
Okay, so I remember you said that if you're in tier one, you can add one domain. Tier two, you can add five domains, and then you have tier three, the
Yeah.
unlimited ones, where you can add unlimited domains. So basically, if you say you are on tier two with five domains, and you already have five domains there, you have to delete a domain and then add a new data, right? I add it, then you can add a new domain. And what happens if on the disposed domain?
I mean, I don't know. We never thought about it, to be very honest. If you want to dispose, that's like probably we'll have to manually think about it. You'll have to write us at support, then we'll have to make that decision. I'm not sure about it.
Oh,
I've
so
never
we
thought
cannot
about it
delete
that way.
the, we cannot remove the site yet. Oh, we can delete it
No,
ourselves.
once you can delete your domain. Once it's deleted, it's gone from our database as well. But I'm not sure how we feel about letting people add another domain because it just takes away the upsell, right? We are not then the five domains and the unlimited domains don't make any sense.
But they cannot compare more than five domains if they are on the unlimited plan. On the limit,
No,
yeah, and the tier two, they can only compare up to five domains, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the key thing in there. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so are there any other features that you want to talk about? Because maybe just okay, so because not all of us here are SEO experts, and I'm sure that in the future, people who are just beginning their SEO journey would be listening here. And can you give us like what are the type? What kind of questions should we ask SEO chatbot?
That depends entirely on your use case. Let me just really quickly share my screen with you. Let's say you are
Okay,
an SEO agency, right? Like,
right?
for example, you're an SEO agency. Let's just take that example. Let's say you have to prepare a client report. So what
Mm-hmm.
you can do is maybe ask something like this: analyze my traffic from last 28 days and previous 28 days, compare it and hypothesize the reason for growth or decline. So right now, the previous 28 days data is somehow unavailable to the chatbot, but as you can see, you can also access your Search Console here and get these numbers as well. So I'm pretty sure I just asked the wrong question. That's why this happened. And let's say if you have to ask something like, let's say you want to see your backlink profile and you want to check what backlinks are toxic for you. So you can just ask what analyze my backlink profile and mention domains that are toxic.
Oh, actually, since you
Yeah,
talked about
so it'll
that,
just tell
okay.
you.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can see here, these are the domains where you have a toxic backlink from. You can just take these, put it in a disavow file and give it to Google or disavow.
Oh, to disavow, Google disavow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So another question I have is, does it keep the chat history per scenario? Say, for example, I am chatting previously using a specific domain, say domain number one. Will it keep the chat history for domain number one, and then once they recrawl later, and then it will show me, hey, has there been any improvement since we last talked?
We do use the previous chat as a context for your next questions.
Mm-hmm.
However, the way you are mentioning it isn't possible right now. Maybe we'll build it in the future. But as of now, we do keep a record of your previous chats to be able to understand your persona better and to serve better. So we use those as input tokens right now, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. No, the reason why I'm asking for this is that comparing, okay, especially if you're an SEO agency and you want to prove your client that your work actually worked, right? And you want to give a report that, okay, since we started, your your ranking for this particular keyword has increased from this position to that position, for example, within the
Mhm.
span of 2 months. So, like, as say as a business owner, this is the kind of things that I want to hear, because I don't really want to look at the numbers, but I want, hey, for this keyword, you increased your ranking from 50 to number 20. So, and within
Mhm.
2 months. And this is what I want to hear. And is there a way that SEO chatbot can do that?
So, yes, we are building a feature of AI reports. However, you don't have to ask it there. It will be a separate tab on the app. You just go there, you just select the two different periods that you want to compare for, and it will automatically generate an report for you.
Okay, so it is a report, and I cannot ask specific questions, or
No, not to the comparison data of the past and previous one. Not right now, at least.
okay, not right now, but you have plans for it in the future, right?
Yeah, yeah. We have to stay open to everything, whatever the users demand. We cannot be. We just have to essentially pick our battles
I would
at this
say that
point.
it's not just what the user um, suggests, but it's more of what makes sense out of all these suggestions. Because hey, we could ask for unreasonable features, but it won't work. So also you need to keep in
Uh,
mind that, hey,
for
what is good
for
for you.
unreasonable price, we can give unreasonable features. That's not an issue. So we keep on making add-ons then.
Yeah, if I keep on buying $9 something each and every other for each add-on, oh my god, that might be too much. Okay, so the app should have basic analytics to show website growth, but that's provided by your GSC data. Um, yeah.
Yeah, you can already see it for free. Why would we want to overload our app with something like this? I mean, AI reports we are already building, so you will see some basic analytics over there. But
Mhm.
we have no plans right now or in future to make a GSC looking tab because why would we do that? Why would we want to do it when you can essentially just visit your Google Search Console? It doesn't make any sense.
Right. And it also pulls data from GSC, right?
Yeah, yeah, it pulls data from GSC. That's
Right.
what the impression count and the click count was from.
Okay. Okay. So any plan to add microphone so we can speak and command?
No, not really. It's just too much cost there of voice processing and all. Not really.
Okay. Next is how many people in your team?
If you in like probably 10 people at this point, if you include the interns and the full-time guys, so 10 people right now.
Okay. And Indra is asking if you are from Bangalore.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So those are the questions for now. Hi, Sumon. Okay, so those are the questions for now. And so we have these reports, the history, right? So the AI reports, can I also ask questions about that AI report? Or say the AI reports, can I ask the AI to make some changes? Like, for example, oh, okay, so the report said this, and I want it to be rephrased better. Can it do that?
No, it would be a fixed template. We won't be able to make those changes at least in the near future. Maybe like 6 months down the line, yes, but not right now. And
Hmm.
that's also a very big maybe.
Okay. I know you said not right now, but when is the AI reports available?
AI reports, we're working on it probably in a month or so. AI reports will be live.
So let's just say 2 months because there are some features that I really, really want to try, and the comparison of the domains.
Again, similar timeline. They are both. We are working on them simultaneously.
I
Similar
really need that
timelines.
roadmap. Okay.
We are not looking at. We'll probably take like a month or so to launch the V2, and the V2 will include everything. So there's that. We're planning on launching V2 around April end. So that's when you can expect these.
Okay, when you say V2, okay, so I understand that the comparison feature will be an add-on, but when you say V2, does that mean that those who purchase now will have access to V2?
Yeah, yeah, they'll have access to V2.
All features except for the one that you
Everything.
said that cannot.
Except the add-ons, they'll have access to everything.
Right. And do you already know what add-ons are planned?
We are introducing a writing add-on, so which helps you essentially edit your content like Grammarly does, but instead of grammatically, it helps you more on the SEO side of things. So that's
Okay.
another one that we're introducing.
Okay. For that one, it will be available in how many months?
We haven't started working on it. It'll take some time.
Okay, so it will take some time. Okay, no problem. Um, okay, what things do you find most difficult as there are so many SEO platforms?
The difficult thing would be to actually execute the insights you get. You can probably make sense out of the insights from Ubersuggest, SEMrush, Ahrefs, whatever you want. But the actual challenge is actually, putting some effort to those or implementing those, especially tech SEO, because that takes a lot of expertise from whoever is implementing that.
Okay. All right. So can we discuss your? Let's go to your homepage again, and can we discuss your pricing structure?
Sure. This is,
Right.
so these are the pricing plans right now. So I'll just tell you about it. We were discussing earlier as well. So for the duration of this webinar, whoever buys it, or maybe for the next hour as well, whoever buys it, they get a 40% off. Yeah, they can use the coupon entity 40. and they'll get a free upgrade as well. So if you're buying plan one, you'll get upgraded to plan two along with a 40% discount. Buying a plan two, you'll get upgrade to plan three with a 40% discount. And
Okay.
as far as the pricings go, the first is $69 tier. You can ask up to 50 detailed SEO questions, and you can add up to one domain to your chatbot. You can ask 150 questions in the second plan, add five domains, and unlimited question and unlimited domain in the enterprise plan.
Okay. So I put the link on where you can get SEO Chatbot AI. It's not an affiliate link. I am not an affiliate, by the way, but you still get 40% off if you use the discount code NTT40. Now, but yeah, I still want to look at the pricing page. Let me just have a quick look. Hey guys, actually, can you see the pricing? Because it's a bit um, somehow when you share the screen, it's not showing well on my side. I will hide this one. Okay, so this is the pricing here.
Yeah, yeah, I'm open to it.
Where is in okay, and let me just check. Okay, so here we can get 40% off and
Yeah,
use discount code NTT40 to get 40% off if they buy now or an hour from now, right? Up to an hour from now. And you get a free upgrade as well. So
yeah, yeah.
what I understand is that, say you bought a plus plan, which is tier two, and then you want to upgrade, do you get a free upgrade? You get a free upgrade to enterprise automatically, right?
Yep, yep. Within 24 hours, yes.
Within how many hours?
24 hours. Within a
The
day,
upgrade
you'll get
the
upgraded.
upgrade is done within 24 hours, you mean? Or they have to buy within
Yeah, yeah,
24
yeah,
hours?
yeah.
I'm a bit confused now.
No, no, no. The upgrade is done in 24 hours. You'll have to buy within an hour.
During the webinar, they have to buy this during the webinar at 40% off. So, by the way, everyone, it means that you don't have to get an enterprise plan or the tier three to get a tier three. You only need to get the plus plan at 138 less. How much is that? Less 40%.
A little more than $90.
Okay, I need to use a calculator. My brain is not working right now. 138 times point
It's
six.
$100.8, almost $100. I guess.
You said 40, right?
Yeah, yeah, 40. Oh, sorry, $82.8. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
$82.8. Like, hey,
Eight-
why are we having different numbers here? So
No, no, no. Yeah,
82.8,
82.8.
right? So
Yeah.
it's below 100, so $82, and then you get the enterprise plan. So that's almost like a 60% off on the enterprise plan. So that's my point. Okay. But you buy the plus plan. Okay, let me hide this one. And you can get it from I shared the link already in the group, in the chat. Okay, so what else do I want to talk about here? Let me check this one out. And by the way, I also just saw a pop up when I logged on today that we can now integrate our GSC, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, where is that? We can do our GSC. Okay, so you have this basic plan, plus plan, enterprise plan. My question now
Mhm.
is how many users can use it? Because I did not see any users here.
Right now, there's no such limit, to be honest. You'll just have to share your account with people. I'll say that.
Okay, so, and we need a Google account for this, right?
Yeah, because how else are we going to take the Search Console data? So that's necessary, yes.
Okay, so the requirement is that you need to use a Google account, and I believe that only one Google account you can attach to SEO chatbot. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter
Yeah.
which plan, but you can share your access with others um, using the same Google account that you use to open your SEO chatbot
Yep, yep. Yes.
and use that. Okay, so that Google account, you need to add that in the GSC of all the domains that you want to analyze, or those domains that you own. So you can
Yeah,
analyze
yeah,
that.
yeah. You have to give access to the domain property, yes, to the email.
Right. So can we add more than one GSC in the basic plan? Sadly, no, because you can only have one domain.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Uh, I
okay.
guess I guess we'll have to wrap it in a bit because I have another calls to hop to right now.
Okay,
I'm
no
sorry for
problem.
that, but
It's
yeah.
okay.
We'll have to wrap.
Okay, so just to clarify here, Rihan. So we have these okay, each account is only one Google account, and then you need to add that account as in the Google property somewhere in the Google Search Console as an admin or editor or whatever, and that's how it can pull out the data from the or for that particular domain. Now, the number of domains that you can crawl depends on your plan. Whether you have a one domain plan, which is the basic plan, a plus plan, which is a five domains, and the enterprise plan, which is unlimited domains. Okay, then. So thanks so much, Rishabh, and we can start our giveaway. Okay, good. Now, let me hide this one first. And guys, there are three ways to join our giveaway. So if you have asked a very smart question today and Rishabh will be the one choosing the winner for that, then you are in. Number two is you can comment hashtag SEOChatbot.ai. So that's great as well. You can enter our giveaway that way, and one will be chosen based on that hashtag. And the third one is you need to fill up a giveaway form, which is the link is on top right there. Okay, so let's start. Who will be our first winner, Risha, based on the best question? Not me, okay? Just kidding. I know I asked the best questions.
Yeah, you do. Let's see. Let's see. Who do we give it to? Uh, we can give it to Annie.
Oh, so that's Sujit.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we
Sujit
can give it to
was.
Sujit.
Okay. So congratulations to Sujit for winning a basic plan for SEO chatbot. By the way, if he wants to upgrade the plan, how can they do that?
He can pay us the difference of one coupon essentially. So another $69 at a 40% discount, and he'll get an upgrade.
Oh, sorry. What?
I'm saying just the if he wants the 40% so if he were to upgrade right now, he can probably do it. Okay, that I haven't thought about it. So it essentially same as buying a plan then, if he does it right now.
Oh, okay. So for
If he
example,
wants to if he wants to upgrade, he can reach out to me. We'll sort something for him. That's not.
okay, that's all good. Okay, so for the second winner, and let me see first my forms. As if you said the form is not working. Okay, sorry, let me just look at my forms first. Oh, I can see form responses here, so I'm not sure why it is not working for you, but let me see something here. Okay, I will drop the link again. Let's try this one. Okay, so after that, let's see. So now we are going for the second winner. So anyone who commented SEO hashtag SEO chatbot AI will win this second prize. So it's not yet too late. You can still put on your hashtag SEO chatbot AI. Okay, so we can start it now because Rishabh is busy. And we click start. And drawing winner. And the winner is Interpret. Okay, congratulations, Interpret. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank
Uh,
you.
Congrats, Interface. Yeah.
Yeah, Interpret, I will not ask your add your name on the form anymore because it's you just won, so we cannot have double winners. Now the next thing is our make form. So please give me some time to download the entries, and I believe everyone has enough had enough time to fill up the form already. Okay. Hey, Rishabh, do you mind talking about the pricing again while I am downloading my stuff here? So, yeah.
Yeah. So the basic plan, as I said, is $69. You get a 40% discount on that and upgrade to Plus plan while you buy a basic plan. And it's the same for Plus plan. If you buy the Plus plan, you get a 40% discount and an upgrade to Enterprise plan. The
Cool.
limits
So,
are on the number of questions that you can ask and the domains that you can add. Rest, it's all the same.
and in the future, there will be an add on for SEO writing. Is that right? And
Yeah,
another
yeah.
add on is the competitive analysis add on.
Yep, yep.
Hey, why am I saying all those things? You have to be telling them that to me. Okay, I'm
I'll
almost
also
ready.
share the roadmap on the group as soon as possible so that everyone can have a look at it.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Also, we
Okay.
might be shutting down LTDs altogether in like this week or so because we really want to focus on MRR post that. So all the LTDs are probably gone after this week or so.
Okay. But I will sign up for the add-on definitely for both the competitive thing
For
and
sure,
the
for
other
sure.
one. Okay. I now want a discount for the group. Yeah, I always ask for discount for my group. Okay. All right. Let's
Yeah, yeah,
see.
we'll take care of the group. We'll take care of the group.
Okay. So Amir, I need to add Amir. Azad. Okay, guys. So here are the people who filled up the form. Amir didn't fill up the form because it wasn't working for him, but I know I added him here. Anoa Rule, Brave, Gursharan, HM, Joginder, Kabir, Sumon, Mizanur, Nyok, Nur, Rihan, Saddam, Shahjalal, Stephen, and Asif. How can I forget that? Asif Raim. Is there anyone else I missed? Okay, I think no one, no, I did not miss anyone anymore. So now I'm gonna click and find out who is the winner. Okay, so let me click this one. Oh, congratulations, Brave. So where is Brave? Brave, are you around? Let me just check. Is Brave around?
So the winners can reach out to me on the DMs and we'll take care of the upgrade from there.
Right. First, create. Just send the Google account email, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
how does it work?
Yeah, just sign up and send us your Google account. That's it.
Okay. So yeah, see if I added you, but the other, sorry, Sarah, I wasn't able to add you. So congratulations to Suji, to Interpret, and to Brave, and to the winners. If you'd like to upgrade, because this LTD will not run for quite long, you can contact Rishabh directly. And if you are interested to get SEO Chatbot AI, the current pricing is, these are the plans. And if you buy, say, basic plan, they will upgrade you to plus plan. If you buy a plus plan, they will upgrade you to enterprise plan. And there is a 40% off on all plans available. And it's only for the 40% off will be only for the next 2 hours. And the upgrade, the 40% off and upgrade is only for the next uh 1 hour or so.
One
Two,
hour.
let's say just 1 hour.
1 hour.
Okay, sorry,
Yes.
1 hour only. He's very
1 hour.
strict.
Yes.
And you can get an upgrade for your LTD. Okay. So thank you all, everyone. So
All right.
thank you, Brave, thank you, Interpret, thank you, Sujit. Congratulations, and thanks everyone for joining us live. And I'll be back again soon for another live stream. So thanks, Rishabh, for your time.
Thank you, Elma. Thank you so much. Thank you
Okay,
so much. Thank you,
thank you
everyone,
so
for
much.
really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.